Hello there everyone, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. Today we are here in central London. Now you may not know, in the year 1969 the RAF set a new record for the transatlantic air race. They deployed the Harrier from a few miles that way in St Pancras in Colyard, and it flew with some refuelling stops, well, air refuelling I should say, all the way to New York, landing in New York, and it was basically, I think it was from like the top of the BT Tower to the top of the Empire State Building was the race, and the pilot was the fastest person to have ever completed that at the time. Well, that's Tower Bridge. Now you may remember the plot of the film, those magnificent men in their flying machines. Fly from London to Paris. Yes. Our finishing point is here, the Eiffel Tower. The plan is overhead break and hover stop land, hopefully either on the grass here or there. I've not committed to an idea yet. I've not practiced this. This may go horribly wrong. Anyway, without further ado, the time in game is now 6:30 and 6 seconds. Nope. Let's get ourselves ready for takeoff. So, we'll put thingies into the hover stop position. And what I'm going to do is... No, that's not what I want. Uh-oh. Got water in. Water to full, power on. Please take off, Mr. Harrier. Gear up. This is fine. Attempt number 3. I've basically moved it onto a roadway, so we should be fine this time. We're gonna have to reposition slightly. Wagner! Why you do me like this, man? Stand by. Although on a slight side note here, whilst we take attempt number 4 to take off here, go hover stop, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reverse this back slightly. Just back it up. Okay, actually, we can probably go a bit further back. Ignore the trees, ignore the water that's actually within tower thing. I'm not sure why my scenery is this bad. I am using a trial version, so I don't know if that affects things, actually. Right, we'll go to 45% forward. Check. Zap. Take off. Flaps to stall mode. That's probably what was messing us up the last time, not gonna lie. Right. Hold the toe brakes. Full power. It's got the jet, let's go. Right. 80. Stick back. Please. Okay, stand by, I've got a plan. Hang on. We've got this. Gear up. Oops. The rate we are going at, this is going to be a me failing to launch Harriers from Central London compilation before long. Right. Let's look where we are. Not being funny. Let's go to nose wheel steering mode on. Stopple mode on. Water on. Right, I'm just going to literally just spin us around on the spot. I'm going to taxi forward. You can see that should be an absolutely fine takeoff location there. And basically my plan is, just go Julian point turn this if I have to. Yeah, I do. I'm just going to Austin Powers our way around this. RF Strike Command would be proud, is all I can say to this. Oh, we want to go to 0 degrees. To be honest, this is probably going to be as good a takeoff. Right, I'm going to reposition myself. I have an idea. Zap. Zap. Wings in a thing there, so I'll put it clear. Right. Last attempt at this, I'm just going to call this a Harrier fails to take off compilation in central London. Okay, let's see how this goes. Right. Geo switchology. Stall. Anti-skid on. Take off. I'm going to actually go to nose wheel steering mode. We've got water. Zap, zap, zap. Park brake. Bit of lump of power. Power on. Let's go. Yes! Or, in this case, Wagner! No! Right, this is truly the last attempt. Because I can't keep doing this all day. I will just kill myself eventually. Oh. I'm going to try and do my Harrier jump jet maneuver. Basically, full power forward, about 80 knots, full vertical. See where that takes us. Hopefully up is the answer. May require nose wheel steering at this point, just about still. Fingers crossed we won't. Let's do this thing. Right. Let's do 0%. Power. I'm going to wait for the water to kick in. Let's go. Right. At this point, let's go and just do that. Because this lines us up vaguely okayly to basically just punch it through there, like we would have done the first time. Apparently there's a lump in the ground there that I hadn't noticed. If not, I would actually just do an air launch and just give ourselves like a 2-minute time penalty. I think I'm on that lump in the ground right now. I am. So, we'll do 45 degrees. We'll do 40 degrees, basically just to cushion us coming down that lump. We'll then go to water for takeoff. Douche, douche. There we go. Ah! Right, I'm done. In the words of DCS, or in the words of the Grim Reapers, Wagner! That is all. So what we shall do is add ourselves a waypoint there for our first timing gate. We're approaching 200 feet, 400 knots. go. Gotta do it. Going down. Wow! Pull up and on course. Absolutely adore the Harrier. Nav mode. I'm going to pull back a lump just to get us out of that. Set auto flight control on, which should just basically hold us in this climb. No, it won't. But the plan is I'm going to punch it out of here, and then we can go from there. So, I want to select waypoint 2, which is 180 miles from our current location. I'm going to get up to like 12,000, well, 12, 13,000, and that is high enough for me. Fly our turn on course. Goodbye, Central London. It was fun, not really. And what we shall do is get ourselves nice and leveled out. At hold mode on. There we go. And the aircraft's now trimmed out and ready to go places. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to... That's full power. That should put me in a good place for my engine management. Engine management page. There you have it. So I want to be, yeah, about this sort of pace, which, with decimal 72 Mach, you know, never underestimate how fast a clean Harrier is. See, you know, we're already sort of 1/10 of the way there, which is quite good in my opinion, actually. Let's quickly grab a screenshot. Yay, flies work. Hehe. Ooh, it's quite fun to know. Sorry, I got distracted. We'll leave them in that mode. ECM can stay off, RW can stay on, off. I mean, there's nothing to do, you know, no point of having the RWR turned on, actually. You can see the in-game timer there. So we took off at 6:30. Like I say, we're giving ourselves a 2-minute time penalty no matter what happens because of those issues on takeoff. And yeah, we'll go from there. Running out of things to talk about already, which is great. So I'm going to go quiet for a bit, I think. Emily goes quiet. .exe has begun. Yeah, okay, that was worrying. So I just pulled the power back a nudge, just because we don't want, basically, with the fun little fact about the Harrier, you basically got over temp time, so 77 seconds per sortie on this sortie, sorry. And what we don't want to do is get into an over temp there and cause ourselves problems. So what we're going to do is we'll basically keep the jet power temperature down, which keeps that timer down, which means we are good to go. The only way to reset that time is to land and turn the engine off, basically. Which would be sort of, you know, contrary to winning this race. Also, we've made it to the south coast. Look at that. We're crossing the coast at Hastings, so we'll be over the top sort of Tunbridge right now. I'd have thought. That reservoir will make sense to someone where that is. I think, yeah, we are sort of in that part of the world right now. We'll be over the top sort of, well, that, I think those lakes are near Gatwick from my flight sim memories. But you can see we're doing 440 knots, which is actually pretty quick. I mean, again. Meow. Right. There you go. So, over the south coast. 140 miles to run. 11 and, oh, nearly 12,000 feet we're at. That'd be Hastings. That'll probably be, let's have a look where we are. So that is Eastbourne, so that'll be, no. Yeah, so that'd be Eastbourne Harbour, basically. So Bexhill on Sea, St Leonard's. So yeah, this is Hastings area here. Battle of 1066. Not the last time someone landed in Great Britain. See, there's Brighton over in the distance. So Brighton's behind the headland, so that'll be Brighton in that area there. Anyway, let's keep running and see what happens. I'm going to go quiet again. So we're a third of the way there, and one of the things I suppose we could do is look at our landing locations. So this here's Paris. Here's the Eiffel Tower, which is where we're supposed to land. My thoughts would be we land in the Jardin de la Tour Eiffel. So it'll be basically arrive overhead. So we'll line up on, let's see, landmarks here. Well, it's going to be lining up on the Eiffel Tower, flying towards Grand Palais. Fucking hell, I can't pronounce that. But we overhead break at the tower, overhead, and circle back in and land. And basically, what I'll do is, because that's quite cool. I'm going to have a look at that. The Czechoslovak picnic, huh? But we'll basically come in, hover stop, land, basically do a rolling landing onto one of these grassy bits. Okay, that is just something I want to look at later. That's hilarious. So someone's put that in as a Google landmark, Czechoslovak picnic, which is obviously Czechoslovak picnic, for those of you with linguistic abilities. And that is probably just a bunch of Czech people on holiday. Luckily, this isn't here. But the plan will be, like I say, hover stop landing over the top of these guys, and then park in front of the Eiffel Tower. And show the Frenchies what for, hey? Right. I've had things to talk about, really. What we'll do, since there's actually a clock on the hood, just for purposes of this video, we'll speed the boring bit of the channel up. And Northern France. You know, I was doing some research for some historical stuff I'm working on. Oh, crap. Some historical stuff I'm working on. And obviously, France is La France, you know, the France, literally translated. Whereas, obviously, Britain is Great Britain. And I figured out why that is. Like, why Britain is Great Britain and why France is the France, you know? And the answer is, plainly and simply, people see Britain and they go, great, Britain. I'm going to actually put myself into landing mode already, so I'm just going to do that in preparation. But, no, okay. Sorry. Anyway, and they go, great, when the winning team when Britain shows up. So, great, it's Britain. It's been created Great Britain over the years. Whereas France is, oh god, the French are here. So it's the France. Okay, so what we shall do, now that we are here, our microphone is definitely turned on, check. Power on. What I'm going to do is take my zap. Auto flight controls to reset. And dive, dive, dive. So I'm going to stand the throttles up as well. So we are just below the over temps, basically. What the hell? There we go, fix that. I'm going to dive down. Like we said, overhead brake above the tower, and then land from that. Harrier, a good thing about the Harrier is it literally will not go supersonic, so I can dive as fast as I like, but I will not go any faster than this. In terms of, well, I won't go supersonic because the way the aircraft is designed. One of the main reasons I got the F-35, actually. It's a story for another time, though. Everything a little bit. Okay, hover, stop, power, on, landing mode. I'm going to viff my way around here. Put myself into stall mode. Stall mode, gear down. Looking up. There's the Eiffel Tower. Ooh la la, we have actually lined up on something for once in our lives. Not using the water yet, which is absolutely fine. Tipping the nose to keep our speed somewhat high. I could just land on the Champs-Élysées here. I'm too high for that. In fact, no, I'm not. No, we said we wanted to land in front of the Eiffel Tower. Let's land in front of the Eiffel Tower. Let's do at least one thing we said we'd do in this video. Aye? As the French are now going, what the hell is that British Royal Air Force pilot doing? Just hovering over downtown Paris. As you do. Uh-oh. Right. Clear the building. Not by much. Oh god. Water kicking in now. Getting centered on the grassy bits. Holy bozy boo boo boo. Yabba doo. Uh-oh. That's fine. It's fine. The Harrier spoke to a hedge. But that is a landing time. That is a total flight time, sorry, 53 minutes and 40 seconds. So, Harrier is perfectly reusable. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See, it's taking off and everything. Harrier is perfectly reusable. See you guys next time. Bye.